make sure that every child has a chance, every child has a better start, every child can reach his or her full potential. The FDCC will prepare parents, children to learn, and parents will be prepared for their children through the work that the FDCC will do. The FDCC can do some things that we cannot, no foreign donor can do. One of the things the FDCC can do is to scale quality early learning across every country that is involved in this cooperation. It's a Caribbean for Caribbean endeavor. It's older Caribbeans working on behalf of the youngest Caribbeans. It has a sustainability potential that foreign investment doesn't necessarily bring to a region. It is a public-private partnership, which means that the private sector will become engaged in bringing its resources, both its advocacy voice and its social investment to the table. And the government agencies, as we heard about from Dr. Jules, ECHO, et cetera, will be bringing their expertise to the table and helping to scale so that the very poorest children have the same opportunity as other children have. And that's very exciting because we think at Bernard Van Leer Foundation that young children are everyone's business. And here with the FDCC, we see an opportunity in the Caribbean to make that motto of ours, young children are everyone's business, into a reality. So we're very, very excited and happy to be here to endorse the launch of this important organization. FDCC's vision appeals to us because it's an indigenous organization tapping into the nation's human resources, the Caribbean's human resources, using the capacity and the competences of people here in the Caribbean and mobilizing assets that are native to the Caribbean to find Caribbean solutions to Caribbean problems in education and care of the youngest children. Local solutions will be developed, local solutions that sometimes are neglected by international institutions and donors. FDCC aims to be a catalyst for change and a strong binding factor by bringing the public and the private sector in the region together for a common cause. And there is no better cause than the very youngest children. We think that it will offer the international aid agencies, who I understand this afternoon are now referred to as development partners. It will offer the opportunity for these development partners to have a local institution made up from all of the countries of the region where they can dovetail their energies and their expertise with the private sector and the public sector. And I think it's going to be a very important role where you see the bottom and the top come together for the youngest children in the region. It will also provide a variety of techniques or ways in which people can become engaged. It's not just the roving caregivers program or just the internship programs, but the family learning programs, a whole variety of different ways in which everybody can get engaged in making sure that children have the opportunities that they deserve. And it will bring new principles of accountability and responsibility and transparency and participation, which is what happens when different types of partnerships come together for a common cause. So we're very excited to see this develop over the next few years. The last thing that I want to share with you is that we have been able to help CCSI reach 10,000 children. We expect with FDCC in a relatively short amount of time we'll be able to double or triple the number of children that are actually reached. And that will come from the energies and the resources that everybody in this room brings to this new organization, and that people who are not yet here and don't yet understand the role that they're going to play will also be able to bring both their advocacy voice and their social investments. So we think that the FDCC has a real opportunity to be a model for the region, but also has the opportunity to be a model for the world of people who are working on early childhood development and have not yet mastered the public-private partnership principles, haven't yet mastered how to tap into and marry the strengths of the public sector with the private sector. And that's the role that I hope that the Bernard van Leer Foundation will play in future, which is to learn from you what you're able to accomplish here and spread it to other parts of the world, just as we were able 30 years ago to spread a Jamaican program all the way to Kenya, which is now a very strong national ECD program in Kenya. So thank you for your efforts. Thank you for inviting us to the launch of the FDCC. And I personally am looking forward to spending the next few days with all of you. Thank you.
Lisa, thank you so very much for your comments and the reminder that young children are everyone's business, and the whole aspect of coming together with our various talents and skills and experiences and how we can make wonderful things happen. Before I bring the next speaker on, I share with you another lesson, useful lesson from nature. Many of us, sometimes we see films of geese flying south. There was a time when even here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, during the winter periods in the north, we would see these migratory birds heading south. And they fly in a V formation. And they teach us some very important lessons. Why do the geese fly in a V formation? No, it has nothing to do with no victory signal, no nothing. It is an aerodynamic principle. That head goose bears the brunt of the wind, but in flapping her wings, she creates an updraft that makes it easier for the next one to benefit from. And scientists have now proven that geese flying together like that, helping each other out, it enhances their efficiency by 71%. And if a goose feels sick and has to land, at least two will land with her, so that they benefit as we go forward. We are in this thing together. We are flying a beautiful path. As we go, we will create an updraft that will help each other along, and we will increase that efficiency. We will gather the momentum. Private sector, public sector, NGOs, working together in the interest of all of our children. And we are very glad that over the years, UNICEF, and especially UNICEF in the Caribbean, has been helping us to make that possible. They are, in so many cases, the wind beneath our wings. Now, at this point, I was going to sing a song for you. You know what the song was? Yes. But I said, look, this is the Prime Minister's residence, and I can't sing like that without his permission, and he isn't here. So, and then I hear somebody in the back say, but Jules, that's all right, still go ahead and sing. But Hannah, I don't sing without a platform, without a stage. There's no stage here. So, and I hear somebody saying, but that's okay. Okay for you, not for me. I don't sing with no pia little piece of thing. And so, UNICEF has been such a blessing to us in so many ways. Their commitment, their drive, their passion, their interest in youth inspires us. And to speak to us now, to give remarks, we invite the resident representative of UNICEF Eastern Caribbean Office, Mr. Tom Olsen. Yes.